all these minion to go first because nobody watched my show. They all watched their show, so I got jelly. No, we are not making peanut butter and jelly today. We are going to make one of my all-time favorites from scratch as a little kid. I mean, who doesn't love mac and cheese? You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh. I remember way back when we used to, like, when parents went out and we had a babysitter and, uh, you know, they got us Hungry Man's, right? Turkey and all that, and the corn, and then they always had either cherry pie, which was also my favorite, or they had mac and cheese. And mac and cheese was like a treat for me as a kid. I love it. And then my grandfather used to get these like big blocks of Velveeta cheese, like a pound or whatever that heck that was, and he would just make macaroni, just melt Velveeta cheese. Ah, so good. And then later on, Kraft came out with. I didn't like their powdered mac and cheese. That was just like, if you didn't make it right, it was like too milky or too grainy, and it was just like nasty. But you know, if you have no choice, you'll eat it, right? And then Kraft mac and cheese came out with the box, right, which was perfect size, and then inside it, they had like a foil packet with the cheesiness, right? And then so I would make that, put the packet in the boiling water, take it out and cut it, just like spread it. I used to eat just a packet for a meal. That was like po to eat. You could get like, I think they were like $1 way back when. So you know, cheap eating, yummy, yummy, my favorite. So today we are gonna make mac and cheese from scratch. We already sort of boiled the macaroni because I don't really think you really want to sit there and wait for pasta. It's boring. We could, but then we have some sort of the medium cheddar. They don't have sharp cheddar. I like sharp, but that's okay. And then they ran out of this, so we got this, which is a mild cheddar. But then we'll spice it up with a little Parmesan, right? We're gonna make a roux. A roux is butter, equal parts butter to equal parts flour. And so I'll be starting that in a minute because I'm gonna have Teen start grating the cheese so we can get kind of the measurements. But like honestly, I put a little extra cheese in it because I like mine extra cheesy. I like that thicky cheese. I hate the mac and cheese that's not like creamy and thick and cheesy and blah, 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 blah. I want to feel like I'm gaining weight and getting fat from eating this delicious dish.
Yeah.
And then we have chives. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to do something a little different. Instead of just having mac and cheese as a side dish, we're going to actually make it we're going to put a little twist on it. We have a little bit of piece of ham. So I got these buns. I was hoping they'd be sweet buns, but it's okay. We got the sesame buns. And what's going to happen is you're going to cut it in half. Once the macaroni and cheese is done, you put on, you don't need mayonnaise because it's going to be cheesy as heck. We'll have lettuce. We'll cut some onions. Grab an onion, please. We'll have like really thin slices of onion because it will really counteract the cheesy sweet and gives you that little crunch, and then also the sour from the onion. We'll have little chives on it, and then lettuce, and then you'll just grab a square of the casserole, the mac and cheese casserole, put it in the middle, and so we'll have mac and cheese sandwiches with potato chips that have not magically appeared yet. And there we go, we got a choice. Barbecue and just regular.
Barbecue and regular.
Yeah, barbecue and regular. Depends on your,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? So, what I'm gonna do is, while I'm starting the roux, because the roux kind of takes a little time, you have to kind of mix it and all that stuff, and then mix in the cheese. What we're gonna do is, I want a cup of this, right? So when you get a cup of this, you put it in here.
Okay.
Then we want to get a cup of this,
Mm-hmm.
and then we want to get a cup of this. So you want to just grate it on the big grater. The reason why we want to grate it is because when we're making the roux and we're making the cheese sauce, if it's grated, it will break up faster and help mix.
Good.
You know, we may just put a little extra cheese later, you know, in the case. What we'll do is we'll season it with salt and pepper. So first, let me get a knife.
We have the knife po.
Okay, so cut me three teaspoons,
Tablespoon.
tablespoons of butter. And then I need 3.5 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. But don't give me the flour yet, I'm gonna melt the butter. Do we have a whisker?
Yeah.
We do have a whisker, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm not talking about these whiskers, this is called a beer. Hey, can you actually get farther back? I don't think we captured everything. No, I'm joking.
Jin and Hậu is watching you.
Who?
Jin and Hậu.
Jin and Hao, my sisters?
Yeah.
And others, shout out from the other side of the island.
Yeah,
Where's the whisker?
whisker. Okay, so we want the whisker
There's a lot.
because when you make the roux, the reason why you do the butter and the flour, if you just were to add flour to milk, you get those little like balls of flour. And so this is a way to, let me get the butter. This is a way to help introduce flour. So the thing is, we're just gonna put the butter in, we're gonna put this on a medium heat. We don't wanna burn it. There's different type of roux. There's like a light roux, which is like a light creamy sauce. And a lot of times you'll use white pepper because you don't wanna make it not colorful or not. So right now we just we have it on. We'll do it on 3 or 4. You can do a darker roux, which takes like 5 to 7 minutes or whatever it is, and then for just different sauces. Creole, if you do Creole food you want to do a dark roux, and that usually takes a little longer. That's more of the browning of the flour. And part of doing this while we're cooking it is because we want to sort of take that raw flour taste out of it. We want to cook it a little bit. So right now I'm just melting it. Hey team, do you have the flour? Let's come over here with the flour. With the,
How much flour do you need?
just come over here and we'll do it. We'll do it per. We're gonna do 3.5. We'll do 4 because we did a little extra butter. We'll do 4 tablespoons.
Okay.
Right, tablespoons. Right, you just gave me 3 tablespoons, right? So
You need to be
4
further.
tablespoons. So what you want to do is melt the butter. You don't want it too aggressive. Let's bring it down to 3. So Teen is expertly measuring. So that's 1. And when you put it in, you want to make sure you just stir it because you want to incorporate it all. We're trying to get it so it's not going to be lumpy. So there's a lot of stirring, and we'll keep on stirring. Again, we're not here to cook it. We're just, put the one in. So this is what you call making the roux, and this will help make your cheesy sauce. What the purpose of a roux is to help make your, thicken your cheesy sauce up so it will actually cling and be nice. So that's 3, right? And see how it's incorporating it all? It will incorporate it all. It's a little clumpy right now. 3. Yeah. It's okay. Again, what we're doing is we're just trying to melt the butter, get everything incorporated. Okay, this is not looking like it's supposed to. Maybe a little too flour. It's supposed to be equal parts. But come on, what the heck, man? Maybe the pan's too big, but just keep whisking it, okay? It's gotten all like This is not what they look supposed to look like. It's actually okay because once you pour the milk in, it will all spread out. But this is sort of, it's not supposed to be all doughy like this, huh? Maybe just wait till it will take a little time, right? So, okay. What am I doing wrong? Check on the internet. Okay. Looks like I made some coffee little cookies.
I think you just need to stir it, Uncle.
Huh?
You just need to stir it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Constantly stirring. But theirs was all watery and whatever, dude. It's supposed to be equal parts. But see, butter is heavier. So the thing is, you end up giving a little bit more flour because by weight, they're the same. Takes 3 to 5 minutes to do this. So what are you doing, teen?
Breaking the cheese.
Yeah, grating the cheese.
I'm on the third cheese. We're using 3 cheese today.
What?
I'm on the third cheese.
What cheese is that?
The medium cheddar, Parmesan, and mild cheddar is done already.
It's nice that they're already grated already, huh?
So do you love cheese, Uncle?
I do, but I'm lactose intolerant, so
But it's okay.
I can eat cheese if I know there's a recipe.
Yes.
But I will do it because I love cheese. You know, if it was an actual something, it wasn't like edible or disposable, I think I'd marry it. Okay. I don't wanna marry some cheese and then like a week later it's all moldy and stuff, right? You can't really marry cheese. But I would marry cheese. But when I eat cheese, I feel very merry. Isn't that scary? No, and I wouldn't name my cheese Larry. I don't know. So we're just mixing, you know. We'll be adding the milk pretty soon. And then we're gonna wanna let that simmer and thicken up for like, probably like close to 10 minutes. Oh, so I need to, set my oven. Cause, this one we bake at, it's supposed to be 175. My oven is a little hot, so I bring it down 5. Okay. So once we're done with this, and we're making the cheese sauce, we'll pour it over the elbow macaroni. Tell me when you're done, because I have another chore for you, T. Right. So see how it's light?
Yeah.
It's light. It's now browning. Okay. You can actually smell it. It smells delicious. Butter. It's the greatest food invention to man. Oh yeah. I'm not vegan.
Smells so good, and
That's what I'm saying, right? So if you want it darker, you can. But now what we're gonna do, team, I need the measuring cup
And
and the milk.
How much?
Well, so we're gonna add 3 cups of milk. 3 cups of milk. You don't want it too darker than that because the cheese is nice and yellow, and we want a nice looking color.
3 cups, right?
3 cups. That's 1. Slowly. So let's, before you mix it in, let's mix everything up. Okay. So let's do another cup. So we made the roux, and now we're gonna start with this is sort of helping incorporating the flour. And the thing is, on this part, you want to thicken up. You want a little more thicker consistency. So we're gonna let it simmer for like 10 minutes. but we needed that other cup, please. The reason why we have the whisk is because we want to also make sure that we incorporate all the flour from the side. You know what I'm saying? And now it's just a matter of simmering. We can sit there and sometimes they use white pepper, but I don't like the flavor of white pepper to flavor it. But black pepper tastes better. It makes little black flakes, but hey, it all looks the same in the stomach. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you want to pepper this up. You can also later on, which is also nice, but what I suggest is paprika. You can do that so it spices it up a little bit, but you know, a lot of times if you want, that gives an extra little pepper flavor. It's delicious. You can also at the end of your when you're making the sandwich, you can just take a little paprika and just shake it over the top with that extra personal flavor. Pass me the salt, right? So always season your food. You know what I'm saying? That whole idea of don't forget the salt. It's terrible to have bland salt. I mean bland food. So we'll be tasting everything as this food goes on. We're just letting it simmer now, so that some of the liquids burn off, and so we can get a thicker sauce. And that way, when we add the mac and cheese, the cheese, it can melt and be like a nice thick. Because I like mine thick. So, Teen, you got me
Okay.
piece of bread?
Yeah.
Maybe 2 pieces of bread? Nope. This is for the breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs. Get the square bread in the refrigerator. She wants to use our sandwich bread. Are you kidding me? And I'm gonna want at least 2, and we don't
How
have
much
6.
do you need?
I need probably 2 pieces. This should make about a half cup. These are nice and hard. Okay. I know, baby chum. Okay. Again, it's simmering, it's boiling, it's reducing down, but we want to stir it every once in a while because we don't want to burn it in the middle. We don't want this to burn. So it always has to be moving, and if she's already feeling like it's caking a little bit, it's because this pan sticks with everything. So I'm just kind of doing that. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? We haven't even put the cheese in, and I feel myself getting fatter. Awesome. But is this plugged in?
Yes,
Yeah.
Uncle. Yeah.
Okay. Tui, he doesn't really use the blender. I think I've used the blender here at the house. No, actually, when I make my, when we have the baking challenge, which we should do pretty soon, I think. I make this almond, chocolate orange, glazed, stupid yummy cake that uses 1 piece of bread, and that's the only flour that's in there. Everything else is almonds and stuff, so. Again, come back here, starts bubbling. See how it's starting to thicken up? It's starting to thicken up. We want it more thicker than this. You know, we gotta get it past the consistency. It should be almost like a cream. Mother's milk, delicious. What? You're crazy. All right, team.
She's ready.
Can you help me mix up the breads?
Okay.
Yeah, grind it. We want at least half cup. The reason why we're doing breadcrumbs is in a minute. Once we do the sausage down, we're gonna put the butter in, and we'll melt the butter, and then we're gonna put these breadcrumbs in there and brown them. Not really brown them, but let them absorb into the bread. And then we're gonna sprinkle it over the mac and cheese, and then we'll bake it, and that way it's gonna make a little crunchy layer. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. Pardonnez-moi, madame.
Okay, excuse me. Noise, come.
Yeah. Do it. See how it's becoming creamy? Yeah. We should have a half cup. See if that's a half cup.
Yes.
About, it could be more, it could be a little less. We don't want to deprive of us of the future young. So like right now, it's almost done, I think. It's nice and getting creamy. You see that how it's not as watery? It's getting creamy. We can do it for a couple more minutes. Yeah, okay. That's good. There's stuff on the bottom too, so that's actually perfect. You don't have to leave it there.
Yeah.
In a minute, we'll scrape it all out. So, what we'll be doing here in a minute is we're gonna be, my forearm feels like Zeus, throwing those thunder and lightnings bolts, you know what I'm saying? Striking down at the people. But mine is mixing the roux. Get my forearm strong like Zeus. Isn't that a good workout there, Juan? Only thinks I'm crazy. I don't know what you're thinking, man. See how it's starting to thicken up?
It's very beautiful now.
Yeah. So. But it's nice and creamy. I mean, and that's always the stirring. Because you don't want to get clumps. You don't want to get burn marks. Even though we're on medium-low heat, we're actually at medium-low. At 3 is, I consider 2 is low. A lot of times I simmer at 1. But, these guys are going to be hungry, so we want to be able to put this in because it needs to have a half an hour cook at least for this recipe. That way everything can get infused and yummy and rich and all that. Okay, so let's pass me the cheese. Okay, you can see we have all the 3 types of cheeses in there. Sometimes there's 2, sometimes 3, but so good. It touches the lips, it's just so good. So what we're gonna do, and mix this. See how it's nice and thick now? See it's not watery, it's nice and thick. You know what I'm saying?
The whole onion or just half?
No, when you just eat slices, it doesn't matter, thin slices. So just slice up as many, you're just gonna plate a slice. That way we have a nice little bite of flavor to counteract to balance out the mac and cheese. So now, we're gonna do this. Just take a little bit. And what you wanna do is, when you do this, you wanna make sure that all the cheese is melted before you go in. See how it thickens up right away? Let's actually bring this down. We don't need it so high. So, just cheese. Okay. Everyone, give me a handful of cheese. See how it's starting to thicken up? You want to keep mixing it because you want to keep it nice and creamy. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that cheesy. A lot of times, if you use a sharp cheddar, it's more yellow, not so white, but it's okay. This is becoming a cheesy mess.
Wow.
Look at that.
So creamy. So
Creamy.
creamy.
Okay, put it in. Okay. Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Like I said, hey Juan.
Yeah.
Do you feel yourself getting fat?
Yes.
Dude. Oh, but this is so stupidly good.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
So creamylicious.
Malicious. And then in a minute we'll taste it. This is actually really a lot. It's actually probably, let's just dump the rest in. Just dump the rest in. Get all the rest.
Wow.
Right? So let's get that casserole over here. Okay, Okay, let's get that over here. I mean, you could do one of two things. A lot of times they're like, pour it over. But I'm like, let's get all the cheese, dude. Well, pouring it over works fine. So what we're gonna do now is, Tina, I need your help.
Yeah.
Just turn this off. Let's taste this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That puts a smile on my face. Oh yeah. Okay. You could also do this as a dip. You know what I'm saying? Like a party dip for chips and stuff. Fantastic. So let's get the let's
You need this now or later?
what? No. Stop. Okay. We need a spatula. Grab the where are the white spatulas so we can scrape it.
Wala dyan dyan.
The baking spatula. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so here, let's do this. So what we're gonna do. Oh, look at that. Oh, stupid. Oh. Mac and cheese. Okay, you don't understand how, like, all the Parmesan is nice to put it because it gives it that extra little tang. Of course, cheddar, dude, they gotta love cheddar. But, so, since we did, waste not, want not. You know what I'm saying? And my mom has a saying in Vietnamese. She says, bong, which means, if you throw it away, it's a shame. Now what you're gonna do is you wanna, nope, stop.
Sorry.
Okay, there's no niceties to this. You need a mix. Everything needs to get covered. Everything needs to get covered. We need to make sure that everything is covered. And the cheese, that's why sometimes I like to put the macaroni in there. We need to make sure that all the cheese gets all over the place for that. Okay, T? Help me do that? Okay. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm take my finger, swipe this, make sure. I don't want any of my workers to die. I would sacrifice my life for them because here at TUI Travels, we believe in the utmost safety. And if you're not with good nutrition, your mind's gonna go wild and you're not gonna be safe. So we have to feed you. TUI Travel Safety. So Teen is just mixing. Make sure that it's all mixed in there. Yeah. Is there an? So my sisters are watching. Is anyone else watching?
Yeah.
No.
There's one in YouTube.
Okay, cool. Hi, YouTuber. Understand. So now, take this little pan. Now let's even that out. Make it nice. It's all, let's make it nice and even. Give me some butter, please. Like a couple tablespoons. Knife. Butter. What we're doing is we're gonna infuse the breadcrumbs with a little butter, so that they don't just like burn, but that way it also has that extra little je ne sais quoi. You know what I'm saying? Because Jerker came up with the cook's madame. I gotta speak something, right? So anyway, we'll do that with
Taking off your dress here.
Okay, so that's set. Okay, butter is on. Let's take this pan away, please. Okay, get a chopstick and let's get all this. Let's get all that. In a minute, we're gonna put it in the pan, and we're just gonna. I may have put too much butter. Okay, let's put that in. It's okay. Yeah, there's get all the sides. So what we're doing is we're just infusing the breadcrumbs with butter. I mean, you can sit there and melt the butter first. But I just should have done it. Got a little impatient. You know what I'm saying? This mac and cheese is just looking stupid. Okay, here. You wanna hold up, dude. Okay. We're not animals here. Okay. Just let them get a preview before the taste. And what do you think? What do you think?
So
Stupid?
delicious. Mm-hmm.
This is before it's being baked,
Oh my god.
What if
right?
I'm excited after the finished product?
Hey, Yurka, would you like to taste?
Sure.
Yeah, mix it.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
So creamy.
Right? America! America. Very good.
Wow.
Tina, would you like a taste?
Yes.
I mean,
Juicy.
so we're
Yummy.
just, we infused
Yummy.
it with the butter, and now, Tina, try to evenly spread it. There we go. So we're just doing the little butter, bread. So now try to evenly spread it all over. Okay. Get some over here. Yeah.
Oh, it's hot.
Oh, by the way, it was on the stove, team. Let's get some over here. You know what I'm saying? Let's just pour it all over. Get over there. Let's get over that there.
Get over here.
Okay. So we're making again. I don't want to waste a single breadcrumb because I know there are starving people at my house. Okay.
Excuse me?
So, what we're gonna want to do is it will help thicken it up and do all that and brown it. It's actually, hold up. I should have done it before, but I think this is a little too high, so I'll bring it down. I'll bring it down a level. And you just want it in the middle, you don't want it too high. Like, that would be okay. Put that bad boy in. You just want to watch it. You know, they say half an hour, but sometimes you don't want to dry it out too much because we did make the sauce a little thick. But so we could do maybe like 25 minutes or something like that. And then what we're gonna do is, so we slice the onions up. We want to slice this up, do a whole bunch of chop, and then we'll have lettuce, onions, and then we're gonna have a slice of ham. Okay? Because you gotta have meat, right? You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep this beautiful body in mind. We'll put a piece of this on there, and then we'll take a little square, because it's a casserole, you should be able to cut it out in squares. You should be able to take a square of the macaroni cheese and put it in the middle, and then you have a sandwich with chips. This is gonna be Chewy's all-time favorite mac and cheese, delicious, childhood dreams, water in your mouth. I have a tear in my eye. So excited, mac and cheese. To eat out.